Dennis, did you happen to catch in the Times yesterday, I guess it was, the article about copyrights and recording things off the air?
Was it in yesterday's Times?
Yeah, it was in Thursday's Times. It was really interesting because apparently the law that was just passed, the new copyright law, was supposed to allow people to record tapes at home for their own use. If it's not to be commercial, it's not to be sold to anybody, it was okay. And apparently at the last minute, that amendment was rejected. So
really?
Technically speaking, if
there's
you
a lot of people out there.
You cannot do it.
You're all under arrest. Those of you running your tape machines.
With your fingers on cassette buttons. This is a bust. But, you know, it's really ridiculous because, again, it's something you can't really enforce, obviously.
No.
And as long as it's not for commercial purposes, it's just kind of as a souvenir, something to listen to. It seems to be okay. But they went on to explain how royalties work and the whole thing. It's very long and involved. But
well, our listeners would only be using these tapes for good reasons. You know that.
Oh, I'm sure.
To relive the...
By the way, Dennis, are you taping this show?
I hope we're taping it somewhere. Our producer, Tom Tracy.
A very good evening to all of you.
Okay, on stage now to John Scher for the introduction of the Jerry Garcia Band.
Who's playing in the band? Please, on keyboard, Mr. Keith Gottschalk. Help it out on the vocals, Miss Maria Muldur and Miss Donna Gottschalk. On drums, Buzz Buchanan. On bass, the incredible, the legendary John Kahn. And on guitar, Jerry Garcia. Please welcome the Jerry Garcia Band.
How sweet it is to be loved.